There is no hustle that does not have a payday. It's not possible. All you require is consistency and focus. Then push patience. Consistency and patience. Your hustle will definitely pay off. It doesn't matter what you are into. Dalo is not here to tell you whether you do something right or something wrong. As long as it is hustle and you are expecting a reward at the end, just be consistent and be patient. There is reward. That of Reno Omokri and Fani Kayode finally pays off. We've all seen Reno Omokri attack the obedient. Anything that had to do with Peter Obi as an opposition to Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Reno Omokri has taken no silence in coming hard on them. I know he was looking for a favor. We all know what he was up to. Finally, he got it. We also know the other man, Fani Kayode, very familiar. Before now, we thought he has gotten under the radar, that Tinubu has forsaken him. They just use this man, dump him. No, in politics, in as much as you are working for me and you are an enemy to my enemy, you are definitely my friend and there is a reward. So they have both gotten it right. Like what you can see on the news, it says Shehu Sani, Reno Omokri, and Fani Kayode nominated as ambassadors. These persons will represent Nigeria outside the country. And we all know the characteristics of these people, don't we? Of course we do. But my focus here today on this video will be on Reno Omokri. One of the guys with the least level of integrity and with a very poor reputation as far as Nigeria is concerned. But Tinubu found it worthy of representing Nigeria as an ambassador. That is very nice. But before I proceed, let's take a look at this Reno Omokri's video.
Now, you see, if you condemned Hush Puppy, but you did not condemn Bola Tinubu, I mean, it's likely you are a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite. And there's a reason why. You see, bullion vans entered Bola Tinubu's home on the eve of the last presidential elections. In a country like Nigeria, notorious for vote buying. Now, ordinarily, Bola Tinubu should have been arrested and investigated if the country is based on the rule of law, like the United Arab Emirates, where Hush Puppy was arrested. But what we're seeing instead is, we're seeing Tinubu acting like a cowboy. Remember his own wife, Oluremi Tinubu, on camera, publicly, she said, Igbos, we don't trust you again. She actually said it in pidgin English. And this happened during the last elections. Now, what happened after she said that? You recall that APC thugs attacked Igbo strongholds in Lagos, where you had a lot of Igbo voters, to try to prevent them from voting. Now, but these things, you can Google them, you can check them, because I did, in fact, they were trying to suppress the voter figures of Igbos in Lagos. Now, are you trying to tell me that there was no connection between the bullion vans, Remi Tinubu's public statement, and the violence? So now I'm asking you, what is the difference between Bola Tinubu and Hush Puppy? What's the difference? What is the source of Hush Puppy's income? You don't know. You think it's illegal, it's corrupt. Okay, now I'm asking you this. What is the source of Bola Tinubu's income? What is the source of his income? Look, if Hush Puppy were to have been in Nigeria, most likely he would have been an APC politician.
So that was Reno running his mouth way back. I think that was shortly after Muhammadu Buhari won his first term election as president against Jonathan. We all heard what Reno said about Tinubu, comparing Tinubu to Hush Puppy. He compared them, he listed so many similarity between these people, which of course was a fact, was a truth, has been established by Reno Omokri. And now we ask Reno Omokri today, what has changed? What has changed? Are you telling us that Tinubu is no longer the same as Hush Puppy? So can Reno Omokri now tell us the difference between Tinubu and Hush Puppy? Can Reno Omokri now tell us the source of Tinubu's wealth? See, it is really difficult to look at Reno Omokri and even take one of his word for a word. These are people who have no reputation, no identity, no dignity. Stomach infrastructure, that is it. Now you've been nominated as an ambassador and under the APC, because obviously now you automatically have become a member of the APC like Yenson Wike, what does that now tells you? That you are just a shameless, faceless, and a no integrity fellow. Nigerians are no longer ignorant of that fact. We all know that. But I just want to remind us with this video that the moment you are in the APC and the APC is giving you an appointment, it automatically means that you are a very corrupt fellow. You have dirty lineage that is already in the public domain. Because that's the only thing that qualifies you to be in the APC, like Reno also said. Because when these politicians talk anyhow, they don't ever know there will be tomorrow. But the only thing working for them is that Nigerians also does not have this memory to remember who these people were as at yesterday. If we do, we will be able to position them today. But sadly, we are not even the one positioning them. Are we? Of course not. So Rano have joined the APC now, and Tinubu has become a saint. He's no longer to be compared to Hush Puppy. But I know one day Hush Puppy will leave American prison, come to this country, join the APC, contest an election, and win. That is obvious. So like I started this video, whatever your hustle is, don't ever relent. As you can see, Reno Omokri, Fani Kayode, they finally got it at the expense of the honest Nigerians. It's so sad. We can't go anywhere like this and with these people in charge. Obviously, we can't.